Hello everyone, welcome to another interesting video. I'm doing a flight vlog on Sri Lankan Airlines UL1174 from Bangalore to Colombo. So I'm gonna give a rating in the end of the flight, but there is an in-flight entertainment system, a tray table, a USB jack and a headphone jack. I even got greeted by the pilot. They said hello and asked which aircraft we're flying on today. He said it was the A321. So I'm gonna read the safety card. By the way, we have already started the taxiing. I wanted to do this as late as possible to not bore you viewers with the taxiing. So let's read the safety card. As I told you, the captain told it's the A321, so it's all the safety announcements. By the way, I saw some aircrafts on the way, and it was my first time seeing a Boeing 767-300. It was so good, very huge wide body aircraft. I'm searching for my boarding pass. Yeah, here it is. By the way, the aircraft is pressurizing right now, and we are going at 21 knots. The longest, okay, we're at 22. The fastest we have traveled on yet on taxiing. Now we're at 23 knots. Wow, the 23 knot taxiing is much better than a 10 knot taxiing. Oh, it's gone up to 24. Heading is 271 degrees. Location 1311 north, 7742 east. There's an ATR. Oh wow, that was the same ATR 72-600 which I came on and I did the flight vlog, and I'm seeing that aircraft here. I remember by its registration. I have still kept it in mind. So we are currently taxiing. By the way, I have to show you the tray table. So it's a double tray table. It's so good. And I also have an in-flight entertainment screen. I put it on the flight info. Later I'm gonna switch it to the flight map and I'll show you the movies, TV selections, and it also shows the different times. I don't know if you're turning or not. Yeah, I predict. Yeah, that's correct. We are turning, but I'm not sure if it's onto the runway or the next taxiway. We are turning left at taxiway Hotel Golf 4. There's another aircraft taxiing behind us. We're turning right at the next taxiway, which is, I'm gonna read it. It should be somewhere here. I'm searching for it. Nothing. By the way, I've got a view of the engine. It's the first time I'm sitting in seat 18A. But it would have been awesome if I could see the view of the engines turning. It would be so good. We're currently taxiing at 16 knots. Gone up to 20 now. It shows all the different time zones around the world. So I'm gonna catch up with you when we begin the takeoff roll. I'm gonna pause the video here and come back later. The pilot has just announced the cabin crew to sit for takeoff, which means we should be turning onto the runway. So back to my window. If I'm correct, there should be a turn off to turn. Yes, and there is that green color turnout. We are on 09 right. That is 27 left. This is 09er right. So we're going towards runway 09er right for a takeoff. The navigation lights have been turned on. The flaps, I don't know about it, but it seems to be have dropped. Yeah, and there is the runway. Just like, yeah, 09er right. So there are two runways, 09er left and right. So we're taking off from 09er right. I'm an expert in this. We're stopped before the green light for the takeoff clearance. Gonna pause and start when we take off. Yes, we have started the takeoff. Oh, 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 oh. The speed is increasing. It's at 35 knots right now. Now I'm gonna know at 100 knots we are, wow, 70 knots. This was a quick 100 knots. Cross check. Wow, 130 knots. V1. Rotate. The vortexes are forming around the engine. Just as I told, rotate, the aircraft lifted up into the skies. And we are starting our climb. We are at 200 knots right now at an heading of 90 degrees. We are banking left and we are turning to heading of 83 degrees. Coming back, and I'm gonna put it to, yeah, back to my flight map. It's showing arrival in 4 hours. I think they are turning somewhere. This is it. They're gonna go like this. Come on, go for a westerly approach and land. It's like this. This is the route we are taking for today's flight. We're gonna go like this, turn right, and we're gonna fly in a straight line all the way there. Ground speed, the altitude is 1677 meters. It's at 461 kilometers now, but we are flying at 281 knots at a heading of 88 degrees. Wow, such a great view. We are turning right, headings at 90 degrees, 94, and we're climbing. We are already at 8,200 feet. In the last flight vlogs, I could not tell which altitude we are flying in, but this time I have this in-flight entertainment system give me the information. We are already at 9,000 feet in less than 5 minutes. speed, it's just so good. Banking left at 182 degrees. You're banking right. Oh wow, wow, wow. It's we are in a left bank. We are flying at 345 knots at an altitude of 11,089 feet, and we are banking 184 degrees to the right. The person in front of me has put their seat, they have put it back. So the in-flight entertainment is a lot closer to me now. What a great view. Okay, I'm gonna catch up when we are at cruising altitude, and I'm gonna show you the next part. The seat belt sign has come off, and which means we're doing the climb by the autopilot, and the drink service has just started. So okay, I'm gonna do the next part. This is the part 1. We'll catch up on part 2 as soon as we reach cruising altitude, and I'll catch up to you on the next part. So till then, wait for it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment, and have a nice day as always.